Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sky Manning coming to you live from Sky Manning YouTube Sports Talk. I want to thank all my loyal viewers for being with me here tonight. I wanted to chime in this evening. The Cleveland Indians just beat the Kansas City Royals 3-2 tonight. So my congrats to the Indians tonight. Carlos Carrasco had a great game. He pitched 6 solid innings, 5 hits. He gave up 2 earned runs and had 4 strikeouts tonight, and also had a walk. He gets the win tonight. Cody Allen also got the save tonight. My congrats to him. He had a great game tonight. Jose Ramirez went 1 for 3 tonight. Michael Brantley in his first game back went 1 for 4. Brandon Guyer went 1 for 4, and Rajay Davis went 1 for 3 tonight, as the Cleveland Indians beat the Kansas City Royals tonight 3-2. Now, here's the question. Are the Cleveland Indians' struggles over? As many of you know, the Indians have just now improved their record to 3-4. However, they started off the 10-game homestand in the right direction with a big win tonight, but in the first 2 series of the season, they had to go on the top of the West Coast to start the season. They lost 2 of 3 against Seattle. They lost 2 of 3 against the LA Angels. What happened? So here's the question: what did happen? Seattle beat the Indians in the opening game of the season. And you could thank a 2-run. Cody Allen gave up a 2-run home run. Actually, Corey Kluber, let me back up. Corey Kluber gave up a 2-run home run in that opening game. Otherwise, we would have had a 1-0 victory for the Indians. You can go to the bank on that. Now, in the second game against Seattle, we beat them 6-5. And in the final game of the opening series of the season, the Mariners beat the Indians 5-4. Now, as far as the LA Angels go, we beat them. We got our first win of the season, 6-0, a 6-0 victory. Then we got our doors blown off, 13-2, and then on Wednesday afternoon, we lost a 3-2 heartbreaker in 13 innings. What has been going on with the Tribe? Here's the thing. I've got the numbers for the. Now I only got the numbers just a few minutes ago for tonight's game. But here are the numbers for the first 2 series of the season, in the first week. Runs have not been very good for the Indians. They've only had 21 runs. Our opponents have had 28 so far. Hits. Cleveland's only had 13 hits, while our opponents have had 49. Home runs. Cleveland's only had 8 home runs to our opponents' 12. Right now, before tonight's game, Cleveland was only hitting 161 as a team. That's awful. And we had the lowest on-base percentage at 262. That's the worst in the league. Our slugging percentage has only been 298. That's not very good. And our OPP has only been 559. And only had a 559 average so far. Cleveland's had 58 strikeouts and total bases. We've only had 61. That's it. And our pitching has not been too good either. Corey Kluber, he was 0-1. He had the 2-run shot in the first game of the season against Seattle. He's 0-1 with a 2.4 ERA. Tyler Olson, he has a 7.71 ERA. Carlos Carrasco, he got a win tonight. Now he's not 2-0, but he still has a 7.94 ERA. And Zach McAllister, he's 0-1 on the season, with a 10.13 ERA. So there you have it. The Indians have struggled in the first week of the season. A lot of people had the Indians running away with the Central Division. But as far as Cleveland goes, don't panic just yet. We got a 10-game homestand. We can get going again. We started off the homestand right with a 3-2 victory over Kansas City tonight. And I'll tell you right now, don't count the Cleveland Indians out yet. They showed me something tonight. And give credit to the Indians players, to the Indians and the Royals tonight, and also the fans out at Progressive Field. They had to suffer in the coldest weather everybody's seen. I mean, and also too, give Kansas City pitcher Danny Duffy credit. He got the loss tonight. And here's why. He gave up 3 runs in the first inning. Royals manager Ned Yost came out and said, he gave him a stern speech, and after that, he pitched his heart out. He went like 5 1/3, but got the loss. So, the Indians season is very much well underway. We got our first big win in the homestand. We need to get a few more wins during this homestand. We got the Royals now, Then Monday through Thursday next week, we have the Detroit Tigers coming to town. And you know how much Cleveland and Detroit absolutely hate each other. So, now I know the Indians are 3-4, and I just gave you the numbers for Cleveland. For the Indians, right now, we got to start hitting the ball. We only have a 161 batting average as a team. We only have a 262 on base percentage, the lowest in the league, and the lowest in Major League Baseball. So, the Indians got a big win tonight. If we can, but are the struggles over? It's going to be a long season. But I have more confidence in the Indians now than I had when we ended the 6-game road trip out on the West Coast. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I just wanted to take a couple minutes to chime in on tonight's Indians game. And are the struggles over? We'll have to wait and see on that. But also, too, please tune in Saturday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. for my Facebook breakfast show. Scott Manning Facebook Sports Talk Live. I'll give you all the sports I can. I come out of the Northeast Ohio region. And also other news of the day. So please join me at 9 o'clock a.m. for Scott Manning Facebook Sports Talk Live. And also join me Saturday night at 11 o'clock for the wrap-up show. And I will also do a weekend to get you ready for Sunday. But I also do a weekend wrap-up Tuesday night at 6:30. Please join me for that on Facebook. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. This is Scott Manning saying good night, good luck, and thank you. And I thank you, and good night.